Hey everyone, I am your astrologer, Wonder Girl, taking you to new heights. Here is your daily forecast for the day of Friday, March 2nd, 2018. Now before I get started, I just have two things. First of all, I am selling the recording of the March 2018 webinar. So if you did not miss it, so if you did miss it and still want to see it, that's available to you. You can just click the link below in my description box to learn more about that. In it, I talk a lot about Pisces, what's going on there, and Aries, okay? Since we've got a lot of planets moving through both of those signs coming in, I definitely see this month as the month to overcome some things from the past that are holding you back and just finally step into a new identity, doing this new thing we've been trying to do here for a few years now, okay? So that to me is what this month is all about. On that note, the second thing I wanted to mention, your monthly horoscopes are coming soon. I just got to edit them, write the summaries, and get them up. So maybe tomorrow or the day after. I was hoping to get them up today, but it just didn't happen. All right, so that should be coming soon. Just wanted to let you know. All right, now let's get into your horoscope. What we've got going on, let me make sure I got my pen over here, today, is the moon hanging out in Virgo. Okay, so of course when the moon's in Virgo, we are thinking a lot about our daily routines, about what we do on the day-to-day, also about our health, normally our physical health, our body. Okay, we're also thinking about, did I say work, our jobs, and our strategy. We're thinking a lot about our life, about what we can do, okay, in a very dedicated and disciplined way to move our lives forward, okay? So that's what we're thinking about in Virgo. Late last night into this morning, we had the moon in Virgo in an opposition, keep doing that lately, in an opposition here with Neptune hanging out in Pisces. So I think what we're feeling late last night into this morning is being torn in two different directions. I think there's parts of us here that wants to work. I don't know if we want to work. Who does, unless you're a Virgo. But I think there's part of us that knows we need to work, that knows we need to get stuff done, that knows we got lots of things we got to take care of here in our life in order to organize it, in order to feel better, and in order to put our life in a better place, okay? I think as we're feeling the pressure here to do things, to make things happen, to organize our life, I think there's part of us that wants to just disappear, that doesn't want to deal with it, that wants to go into our own mind, into our own world, do things we want to do going on, okay, with the opposition to Neptune. Of course, Pisces being the sign of isolation and of being alone. So there could definitely be a feeling of that comes in. Pisces also the sign of escapism coming into, so maybe not wanting to do the things that we know we need to do and having to figure out here how to get things done while at the same time making sure our inner needs are taken care of, and making sure that we're doing things that are really resonating with us at the same time, okay? So I think that could be coming in here at the nighttime and into this morning. Then at 8 a.m. this morning, once we get into today, the moon in Virgo then comes into a trine here with Pluto in your 10th house. So what I think is going on here is after you stay the night time, more or less, depending on where you are as you're watching my videos, based on your feelings that you had at the very beginning of the day, where you're feeling torn in two different directions here, I think you realize after that there's some more changes that you need to make here. Changes to your daily routines, changes to the direction you thought your life was going in some way. Maybe you realized last night at the full moon into this morning that you're doing things in life that don't really resonate with you on the inside, with the Pisces stuff coming in, that aren't really what you want it to be. Okay, and then realize you have to change your daily routines or change the direction your life is going in so that you can start to incorporate more of what it is that you really like on the day-to-day. Do more of what it is that you want, okay? So that you're not just doing things that you need to do, but so that you're starting to think about, now as the moon is coming off of a full moon, so that you're starting to think about how you can begin to create a new set of daily routines that are more in line with who you are, okay? I think that's happening at 8 a.m. Again, could be intense. Pluto, moon, very strong feelings that could come up. I always say that whenever we got a moon Pluto thing coming on. May not always be the walk in the park, you know, maybe and especially with an opposition coming right before it at the beginning of the day, feeling like we're in a tug of war here. We're at war with ourselves, and then we got to make some big changes maybe that are hard for us to make coming in. So just be a little bit careful of that at 8 a.m. in the morning, all right? Try not to let any tension, if you do feel that, get the best of you, and just do what you can to just make some changes. Just change your daily routines up, change whatever that you need so that you can start to be more at peace with yourself, take care of the business that you need to take care of, and do some things that really resonate with you, okay? So that's what's going on there. Then at 10 a.m. Mountain Time, so 2 hours later, the moon then comes into a square with Mars, okay? This is also a hard thing because it's a square and because it's Mars, okay? And sometimes the moon and Mars, just like the moon and Pluto, don't always get along. So as you're trying to change your daily routines to make them better so that you can do something that resonates more with you, maybe there's something new, obviously, that you're realizing you have to do, okay? This isn't a changing our daily routines to go back to the past. Oh, I'm just going to change my daily routines to do something that I was doing beforehand. No, no, no. I've been trying to say that with all this Pisces stuff coming in. This is a change here to do something new, to have a new daily routine, to do something else that's different, okay, to help you feel better. And I think that's the challenge that then starts to come in at 10 a.m. Sure, you're changing your life and you're doing something new, but you weren't planning on doing this new thing you've never done before. You don't know how to do it in this way, and I think that could be throwing your daily routines a little bit off. Coming in at the morning, my time, 10 a.m. my time, where you're like, okay, I'm making some changes. Maybe I don't want to make these changes, but I thought they were going to be better for me, and now I'm a little unorganized, and now doing this new thing and having this new routine is hard because I'm not in the routine of doing it yet because I just started it. All right, so there could be something that comes in, maybe feeling a little bit frustrated here at 10 a.m. that you're trying to do something new and it's just taking a little bit more effort than you wanted here to move forward. Okay, Mars and Sagittarius could also have to do with your beliefs. Maybe you're trying to understand your routines better, understand your life, your physical existence better, and maybe that also being hard here, having to adjust your perspective to something new and different before you can start to feel better, okay? So that's happening there. Then after that happens at 1 p.m. Mountain Time, we then have the moon come in a sextile with Jupiter. This to me is the best aspect of the day, but it's in between some hard ones. So at 1 p.m., after maybe making some hard changes in the morning, after trying to do something new and it just being a mess and hard to integrate into your life, into your routines, then you start to feel at 1 p.m. like, okay, maybe I'm making some changes. Maybe these changes are working for me. I'm starting to understand better now that I'm changing things, what I'm really feeling on the inside. I'm starting to get the picture here of what's really going on and why I'm really doing all of this. And I think hopefully you start to make more sense of what you're feeling and why you're making the changes that you're making, even if they are hard. Okay, so that's what I see coming in at 1 p.m. Then after that, just gonna erase this because I kind of drew all over that. Then after that, around the same time, 1 p.m., the moon also, around the same time it's sextiling Jupiter, comes into an opposition here with Mercury, all right? So you're trying to make some changes here in your job, in your daily routine, so that you can do more of what it is that you want, more resonates with you on the inside. Maybe struggling a little bit. It's hard because you're doing something new as a result of these changes you weren't familiar with, but then starting to feel like, okay, maybe these changes have a point. Maybe I'm uncovering stuff that's really helping me move forward. Then the opposition to Mercury comes in here, maybe again, as you're feeling like, okay, you're uncovering your feelings a little bit, maybe understanding logically what's going on, then becomes the problem with the opposition to Mercury. Okay, you're starting to get more maybe of what is going on here on your daily routines. You're starting to understand, or starting to maybe uncover some emotions, but then trying to make sense of it and understand it and parse things out mentally so that you can logically, yeah, I just think that that's the hard part, okay? Yeah, that's an interesting alignment, especially because Jupiter at the same time is going to be in a trine here to Mercury. What does this mean? I think this could bring up changes too, changes in the way that you think, changes in who you think you are on the inside, changes in what you think you need to feel comfortable. maybe that's what's happening with this moon sextile Jupiter and opposed Mercury at 1 p.m. is that you're starting to uncover more of what you're feeling on the inside, okay, to understand why you need to change what you need to change. But then you have to also learn to adjust your internal perspective here and adjust the way you think to meet these new circumstances, okay? Super fascinating coming in. It may not be too bad with Jupiter kind of being the mediator between these two planets here, but definitely what's going on at 1 p.m. is having to adjust your perspective, not only understand emotionally what's going on with you and to uncover some emotional stuff so that you can feel better about your life, but also needing to adjust your perspective, the way that you think about yourself and who you are also, so that you can really step into a new routine or a set of daily routines that really works for you. All right, so I'm gonna leave that part there. Then after that happens at 3 p.m. Mountain Time, the moon comes into an opposition here with Venus, which is running very close here to Mercury. And that again could bring up some things here where you're not feeling the most comfortable. You know, you're trying to organize your life, excuse me, you're trying to get it finally in order, get a set of daily routines that work for you, that's efficient, but that also allows you to do what it is that you want. Okay, maybe you're uncovering some things emotionally, maybe you're trying to work some things out mentally in the process, but again, it's feeling a little bit uncomfortable for you. It's not quite what you want to do at this moment, but maybe it's something that you know you need to do that will help you in the end, also coming in, okay, coming in at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Then at 8 o'clock at night, sorry, lots of things going on today, we then have the moon come into an opposition at Chiron, and that again can bring up some more hard feelings late at night here, feeling like I'm trying to have my life in the place that I want it to go in, to do what needs to be done here, to have the life that I want, the job, the set of daily routines, and just feeling like it's just not working. It's not working. More hard things coming in here, especially on the inside. You feeling like I'm trying to do the right thing. I'm trying to do what I need to do on the day-to-day, but I'm feeling like there's a huge part of me that's just missing. There's a huge part of me that's not in this job, in this daily routine that it is, or the strategy that it is that I have, that could be a little bit hard coming in. And I think with all of this today, just needing to be patient. You're making some changes to your life so that you can be more organized, so that you can do more of what it is that you want. And it's going to take time. You're not going to do it all one day, especially when there are big things you're trying to accomplish, especially when there's so much like emotional stuff going on, attachments to the past, just feelings about your life too. And I think really needing to be patient as everything starts to come together and the full moon works some stuff out in you so that you can start to feel better, okay? So that's what I'm going to say there. Then after that, not today, tomorrow at 1 a.m. Mountain Time, the moon then enters Libra. Okay, and what the moon in Libra is going to say is, all right, now that, you know, maybe some intense feelings have come up, you've been making some changes in your daily routines to do something new. All right, now you got to find the balance. you gotta, you know, organize everything. You got to take a step back to look at it to see, okay, did you do the right thing? Did you not do the right thing? Is this what you want when it comes to your job, when it comes to your daily routines, or do you still need to make some more tweaks there, okay? The time also comes when the moon enters Libra tomorrow to working with your relationships, to maybe seeing your life through the eyes of other people, to see what they see, okay, to see if there's some other things that you need to adjust or what's going on there. And it also comes to, right, to working with other people, to partner with other people, maybe to help you do some of the things that you're struggling with right now, okay? And I see that coming in the end of today and into tomorrow. Not even the end of today, tomorrow it's going to come in 1 a.m. Mountain Time, is you trying to judge better and more fairly and more accurately what's going on here and work with other people to maybe help you do the things that you need to do that you can't moving forward, all right? So that's what's going on there. Sorry, that was a lot of stuff happening. Then other stuff going on in the background to Mercury and Venus getting closer and closer. Lots of communication going on, especially in relationships, especially about money, and especially about what you value with Venus involved. Trying to figure out what's important to you, what you want, what really resonates with you and your heart on the inside, being a big thing. with Mercury and Venus slowly inching towards Chiron too. It could feel uncomfortable here. You know what you want in relationships maybe coming in, and you're starting to figure out what you want with money, but then it's hard for you. It's uncomfortable for you to actually rearrange your life to create this thing, to step into the money, the relationships, and to actually live. It's hard for you to actually live your values, live the things that are important to you, okay? But needing to have faith and to keep moving forward and to trust that you're doing what it is that you need. Okay, we also do have Jupiter here coming into a trine with Mercury and with Venus, helping you to change your values, maybe for the better, helping you to change your relationships for the better and change your money situation for the better, okay? Again, that could feel hard with Chiron. It could feel uncomfortable in the way that you're making these changes, but needing to keep making them because they're good for you. If you change some things in the way you think about your life, about your relationships, okay, about your money, it's going to help you in the end. All right, so that's going on while you're trying to make some of these changes for the better for you. Maybe it also feeling hard with Mars here in a square because you're doing something new that you've never done before as you're making these changes, making it even harder for you to feel comfortable in them, but needing to be okay if they are uncomfortable as you make some of these changes. Okay, we've got that going there. Mars also too coming into a trine with Uranus, so as you're doing something new, even if it is uncomfortable and distracting you, it being better for you here to break free and do something that you want. So it's a lot of stuff going on where we're trying to live a life that we feel more comfortable with, organize our life for the better, but feeling like we're being called out of our comfort zone here in the process, and needing to be patient as that all comes together, needing to have faith. All right, and needing to not give up. All right, so that's going on there. And then of course the sun coming into a conjunction with Neptune, bringing up lots of creativity, lots of inspirations, lots of intuitions here coming in. Could also bring some confusion, so be wary of that. And maybe lots of time alone, needing some time alone to think. Again, it's not bad if you feel confused. Just want to make sure you don't make any rash decisions if you are feeling confused, okay? Because there's still more to this story. There's still more we're working out. There's still more of the story that has not yet been told yet, that we do not know, that you don't want to miss out on by deciding things before it's their time. All right, so just be a little cautious of that. Neptune as well, preferring faith and patience, okay, over quick moves. Aries likes to move fast and make quick decisions. Pisces likes to sit with them a little bit, all right? So make sure here that if you're making any decisions, that they're done out of a spiritual inkling and that you feel right about them before you do anything out of confusion, fear, or something along those lines, okay? So that's what's going on there. Then I'll read your card. What we've got here is the Queen of Wands reversed. This to me, maybe not feeling quite right today. Normally the Queen of Wands is a card, I like to think of Leo with this card, happy, out and about, leadership, the celebrity with this card it reminds me of. And I feel like when it's reversed, we're not feeling like people want to be around us. We're not feeling like we want to be around people. We're not feeling like we've hit our stride, you know, like we're living in our lane, doing things that we like to do. And I think the message here is, it's okay. It's okay if you don't feel like you're where you want to be. It's okay if you don't feel the happiest, the most excited about your life yet. You will eventually, you know. It's like everyone, even celebrities need time to be on their own, to go behind the scenes, to take care of themselves, you know, and to refresh. And I think it's okay here to not put yourself out there or feel like you're out there in the way that you want to be in the world while you work some other stuff out, while you work out what's going on inside you, while you work out your daily routines, okay? And to be okay with that. With all of this stuff going on in Pisces, okay, it's a time to pay attention to what you're feeling and to work out some of your inner stuff so that at a later time, as everything starts to move into Aries and onward, you can start to be more public, put yourself out there and feel much better about it, okay? And to not be afraid and to not be scared if you're not in a place yet where you feel like you're ready to present your creation or whatever it is to the world, because you'll get there and you're working on it, and it's okay. It's okay, as long as you're trying to be happy and to feel better and to put your life in a better place, you will get there. All right, so that's what I've got for you today. Thank you so much for watching my horoscope. I hope you liked it. If you did, please like it on YouTube, subscribe to my channel, share it with your friends, and I will talk to you later.